Hi guys, this is Nathan Brown, as you most of you must know. Today, my new topic is about be humble in your life. Yes, be humble. Be humble in your life. We're all rushing around for things what we want to achieve in life, for things we want to have success in life. And we're finding ourselves forgetting about how to be humble as we go along achieving these things in life. Be humble in your life. You know, humbleness is like godliness. Yes, yes, yes. God might receive you anyhow, but the truth is, God respects humbleness. He expects you to come to the altar. I don't know if you know what I'm saying. He expects you to come to his presence in humbleness, to bow down in front of the living God and to express your feelings, what's on your mind, or what's going on in your life. He expects you to come in that humbleness. So be humble. Be humble in your life. You know, life is like pressure, life will tell you that you're getting old now. You best do it now. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. How much times have you guys heard this? You're getting a bit old now. So you best do what you wanted to do it now. You best get married now. You best have your kids now. You best pass your driving test now. You best start your business now because you're getting old now. I'm sure you guys must have heard this quite a few times before. Yes, and you see, these pressure words of life is something what pushes you. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. It pushes you to forget about being humble in your own life. That's what it does. It's like a pressure cooker. It gives you pressure. I'm getting old now, so I need to do this now. You're getting old now. You have to do this now. Whatever it is, you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Time is not on your side. Time waits for no man. You know what I'm saying? Life is too short. All of these kind of words that your friends and whoever will express these words to you. And if you're not careful, you will eat up all these words and find yourself running around this world like a lost chicken. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. But what they say, let them say. Because it's not what they say, it's what God says. Sarah gave birth, at a very old age. The prophet of God came to Sarah and said, "You shall have a baby." And Sarah didn't believe it. She said, "At my age? At my age." But the prophet says, "Yes, you shall have a baby." You know? And this is the thing. God has the last say in your life. God has a way of expanding the lifespan of your life. You might see people who's going home very quickly to God, but somehow God has expanded your life. And you might say to yourself, yeah, but being old and living this life, there is no joy in that. Because when you get old, you find out that your back starts aching you or you're not as quick as you used to be. But be humble. Be humble in your life. Because if you could tap in to his grace, if you could tap in to the new life that he has made for you, then all of these kind of things, whatever older people are experiencing, it shall not happen to you. Receive it now in the name of Jesus Christ. I said it shall not happen to you. Tap in to what God has put in your life. Tap in. Because you see, some of us by His grace is here today. If it wasn't for His grace, we would have never been here today. But it's only His grace. That's why you are here in the living land today. And if He gives you the grace, He will give you the comfort in the grace as well. But you need to tap in. But you're rushing around like a lost chicken because everyone's telling you that you're getting too mature, you're getting too old, and whatever you wanted to do, you need to do it now. But I say to you, by the words from my mouth, be humble. Be humble in your life. Don't join that rat race. There's people who's making money and living luxury lives. But when you spend a moment with them, you are waiting to see the happiness in that person's life. But when you don't see it, it's like a disappointment. And when you look on the other side, you see that poor man who can't even really afford to buy himself a pint of milk or a loaf of bread, but smiles and joy and laughter is happening over there. But yet the rich and the luxury is over here, and it feels like some bad energy. That you have all this money and all these good stuff, material stuff, but you cannot enjoy. Because all you've learned in your life is to be, is to push and shove. A lot of rich people, all they really learn is how to push and shove. They learn how to climb the ladder and step on the hands underneath them, to crush the hands underneath them while they go up to the ladder. They care about themselves and no one else. Their story is me, myself, and I. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. Even their family members, they forget about their family members. It's just me, myself, and I. But I'm here today. The message that God has put in my spirit to share with you guys is to be humble. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. Be humble in your life. Yes. Don't make these forces and these pressure and words come into your life and manifest into your life. You're getting old, so you best do it now. Don't make them words manifest in your life. It's when you receive those words, that's when it starts manifesting. Have you ever noticed that, people might say something to you, or they haven't said something to you? Have you ever seen someone said something to them, and before they said it to them, it wasn't manifesting in their life? But soon as the person spoke over your life, it's like what they speak, automatically, straight away, it starts manifesting into your life. Do you know what I'm saying? I've seen some people said to other friends and maybe family members, have said to each other, "Oh, you're getting old now." And before, that person didn't look old. That person looked young. But soon as someone says you're getting old now, have you noticed that person, even though they weren't looking old in the first place, start looking old? Yes. I tell you what that is. It's receiving what other says. It's receiving what other people say about you. You're receiving what other people say about you. They say you're getting old. Before, you never felt old, even though your age was a mature age, but now they're saying you're getting old. You start looking, you receive it, the next morning you look in your mirror and you see grey hairs. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. Yes, yes. Most people who gain grey hairs are people who accept that they are getting old. You know what I'm saying? Make the rich, make the poor say that I am rich. Why do you reckon it says that in the book of life? In other words, what God was trying to say to us, whatever they say about us, let me say the opposite. Whatever they say about us, let me turn it around for our good. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. So God was trying to teach us from the beginning how powerful words was. Yes, 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 yes. Words is like darts. Oh, I'm flinging darts at you. I'm flinging darts at you. Yes, yes, yes. But the way to dodge the darts is by not receiving them. You see, sometimes you have to say, I cancel what you said about me in Jesus' name. Yes, yes, yes. You see, there's power in cancelling things. Yes, yes. You see, I can have a doctor's appointment or a dentist appointment tomorrow. But you know, I can pick up the phone and speak to the secretary and say, I've got an appointment with Dr. Moses tomorrow, but I cannot make it tomorrow, so I would like to cancel that appointment. Yes, yes, yes. And you see, tomorrow, that same thing, that secretary would have that space open for another person to book appointment in my place so that they can see the doctor tomorrow. There's power in cancelling things in your life. There's power. But there's also power in accepting things in your life. Because as you accept it, guess what happens? It manifests in your life. It manifests into your life. So yes, you're getting old. You're accepting that, you're getting old. That's why some people say, I am 50 years younger than what I am. You know what I'm saying? You know, reverse the message, reverse the curse, reverse what was spoken over your life, reverse it, and you replace it of how you want your life to go. You see, I believe that everyone's life has been written to a certain degree, but God allows us to write our own verse. I don't know if you know what I'm saying. I say God allows us to write a bit of our own verse. You know what I'm saying? And that is so nice of the Father to do for us. So we're not like robots where, you know what I'm saying, everything is written from the beginning to the end. You know, if as a writer, I can write the outskirts. Yes, yes, yes. I can write the outskirts of how I want the story to go. But I can invite another writer to write in the middle of the story to combine with my outskirts of the story and combine it together of how the story needs to go. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. So God has written your outskirts. Tell your neighbor now. God has written your outskirts. And the outskirts of your story is nothing but good because it's coming from the living God. Can I get an amen from somebody today? Yes, yes, yes. But you are the next writer in your life. And you've got the pen in your hand. And you're just about to add to what God has given you, what is goodness and greatness. But you find yourself listening to Peter round the corner, who says that you're getting old. Lisa around the corner, she's saying that that your style is don't look good on you no more. So you're starting to feel lack of confidence in yourself, and you're starting to feel old in yourself because as they speak it, as you receive it, it starts manifesting into your life straight away. That's what we don't understand. You see, we have the last say. People will talk, people will prophesize, people will say things over your life. But it doesn't matter what they say. The most important thing is what you say. I don't feel what I'm saying. Because you are the next writer. Yes, you are the next writer with the pen in your hand. God has given a pen in your hand. He has written the outskirts of your life, but he's given you the authority, the power to finish the rest. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying to you today. But before you put your pen to the paper, you start getting influence from your so-called friends. Yeah, your so-called friends. Hey, Nathan, I see a bit of grey hair coming from your beard. You're getting old. Glory to God. You know what I'm saying? But yet I can turn around to that person and say, I cancel that in the name of Jesus. I'm young, I am fresh, I am healthy, I am strong, I am a blessing, I am, you know what I'm saying? I can just fill myself up with the words. You know what I'm saying? Make it overflow from the words what my so-called friend was saying to me. You know what I'm saying? I cancel it out. You see, you can cancel things out. You know, you can speak over things. You know, you can deny things and you can cancel it out and replace it because remember, you have the pen. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. Yes, sir. So you have the pen. So it's good to be humble in your life. Oh, yes, sir. I remember, you know, as a young man, and still a young man, you know, I was rushing after all the things in life. The new cars, the new women, you know, the parties, the champagne, you know, the jewelry, all of these things, the BMW cars. I was rushing after all these things. And I realized that I used to get these things, but I realized there was something missing. There was something missing. I was attracting people in my life who was all over the place just like me. They didn't know how to be humble in life. And I remember when God kind of tapped me on my shoulder and reminded me how to be humble. Because you see, when you're requiring after all these material things in life, you forget how to be humble. And the best person who can communicate with God is there's none other than a humble person. If you're humble with God, I don't know, God opens up his ears more quicker to a humble person than a loud-mouthed person who's just shouting because he wants to shout. Or she's shouting because she wants to shout. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. Yes. You know when you know that time when you come home and all the family is out and you just got that little quiet time with God. Have you ever been in that place? That, you know, that normally your house is busy and everyone's shouting and kids are playing and everyone's talking and watching TV and playing music. When you come home from work and you just find that little space, that little quality time, and you can't even hear the pin drop, you know it's the right time to talk to God. It's a time of humbleness. It's a time of reaching out. It's a time of reconnecting together with the living God. You know, and this is the time this is what we have to be seeking for. This is what we need to be running after. Forget about the material things, because material things come and go. You know what I'm saying? You know, and the humbleness, you see, humbleness, humbleness brings you more friends. I don't know if you know what I'm saying. Have you ever been humbled in yourself and notice that more people start coming towards you? I don't know. Have you ever? Me personally, I have. When I'm just, come off my high horse and just be humble. Just be humble. Speak to the man who's waiting for the bus to go into town. Speak to the lady and ask her, do you need any help with your shopping bags across the road? Humbleness brings you pleasure. Humbleness brings you joy. Humbleness brings you God. You know what I'm saying? It brings you God. But this rushing around for everything in life, and these pressure words, you're getting old now, you best do it now. It's too much pressure. Whatever you step into, whatever has been spoken over your life, and you receive it, straight away as the second you receive it is the time it starts going to work and manifesting into your life. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying to you today. Yes, it starts manifesting. Rejecting it, it makes it go away. You're saying that is not my portion. I do not receive it in Jesus' name. I rebuke it. And some things you have to rebuke and send it back to the pits of hell where it belongs. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying to you today. Yes, yes, yes. So God, He is the writer, but He gave you the pen to add to your life. So while you're writing the rest of your story about your life and how you want your life to be, make sure you have humbleness at the top of it. Make sure you have beauty the second of it. Make sure you have joy. You see, some things you're trying to require in this rush life, into this money life, into this rich life, it doesn't bring beauty. You see, you can have a car that looks nice, but it's not beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You can have a wife who looks nice, but she's not beautiful. Do you follow what I'm saying? You can have a husband in your life, but he is not beautiful. Require and go after beautiful. Beautiful doesn't come easy. Beautiful is not something you can buy. Beautiful, you know what I'm saying? You can't buy beautiful. No, you can't do that. Beautiful either comes in front of you, or you never see it, or you see it from a distance, but you can never have it. The only way I've learned in my life to receive beautiful is when I humble myself in life. When you humble yourself in life, while the summer time is rising up and summer is here, you will look to your right and see a beautiful plant growing in front of your eyesight. But if you're not humbling yourself, that beautiful plant will be there, but you yourself will never see it. You will overwalk it. You might step on it and crush it because you're not a humble person. You're always on a rush. You're always on a goal, rushing after this money, rushing after this promotion, rushing after this new man in your life, this new woman in your life, but not learning how to be humble and to see the beautiful things in life. Listen, guys, I've been going on a bit long, but it's just some inspiration what I would like to leave you guys. Be humble in your life, and you have the pen that God has given to you to write and to add the rest, what you would like to happen in your life. This is Nathan Brown. Love you guys again. God bless you. Take care. Speak to you guys soon. God bless.